Well,
So
this
I was
ain't, this ain't the normal, the typical.
no. And I was just talking about just a regular 30 seconds, not our actual intro. Like did they just have like a stock 30 second countdown thing? That's what I was asking.
Well, I don't do things normally. I do things. You can't ever, you gotta explain things 7, 8, 9 times for me,
I
Kiki.
I mean I thought I was clear because I didn't say our intro. I just said just a regular 30 second countdown thingy. It's like, oh, okay. I'm like, no,
Not that.
not
Well,
our intro. Regular.
e-
Anyway,
either way, we're here
hi guys.
though.
You're very much
Right. Let me
here.
see. Let me make sure we have our comments on because okay, yes, comments will show on
We're
the
down in
stage.
yeah,
So if
in the
anybody wants
corner.
to comment,
In the corner.
I'm also live on my Instagram. I know we can't see all that, but we live on everything. YouTube, my Instagram, regular YouTube, all that. All that.
Word.
So hi
Yeah.
Christian, hi. What topics do we want to talk about today? I want to talk about how Drake is dragging the whole entire fuck out of this battle, bitch. Like, I'm just like, I had to go back and listen to some of the songs. Like, I was like, did Euphoria go first or did Meet the Grave go first? And so, like, now we like pulled it up and we're like, oh my God, Euphoria came first. Then that's when he did the whole, oh, Dave Freeze joint and brought up Whitney and all that. And then that's when Meet the Grams came. And Meet the Grams, where he dedicated it to his son.
You
Just
know his
just just
family.
generational ass whooping.
He did to his whole family. His mother, his
And it
father,
was just like the
the
fact
children.
that this man literally was like, come on, where you at? Where you at? Sir.
He was egging that shit on. He even dug up the AI voice of Ghost of Tupac. And I will never forgive none of you niggas that said that was good. I'm not forgiving none of y'all that said that was actually pretty clever. No fucking white man.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I just feel like it was the ass whipping. Like once someone asks for an ass whipping, you have to give it to them. Like you can't like if your kid's like, what you gonna do, mom? Like you got to really show them,
I have to fuck you up. I'm like,
sir. You asked for this whipping, and so then for you to take your ass to the courthouse, it's like your true biracialism is showing because you don't know which way to go. You don't know if you want to go the white direction with the court, or you don't know if you want to go the black direction and
yeah,
nigga
but
just take this ass over, or get in the booth. Which
he won't.
one?
Here's the thing. Not now. We all know what happened. But win, lose, or draw, I can at least give Drake that. He said, you know what? You've been calling me up for a long time. I've been calling you up for a long time. You want to do it? Fine. Let's motherfucking do it. Okay? He got his ass beat, but he still went outside. He still did it. That's the only thing I'll ever give Drake about this whole shit. He went outside and he did it.
He went outside against Kendrick. Girl, I was just like, sir, like for you to then put in some sort of appeal. It's like, all right, now, sir, talking about this song ruined his reputation. No, sir. No, it did not. My friend, you ruined your reputation. You asked for that man to come outside. You were acting strange on the stage with the 16-year-old. You
He
have
talked about
friends.
he talked about the mother of the kid. He said the kids
You
like
talked about my child. You talked
hmm,
about you just talked too much. You talked too fucking much. And that ass whipping, I mean, seriously. Like I don't know what made oh no, it's because I saw that he did the dismissal. I was like, I have to go revisit I have to revisit the breakdown of this because when I tell you Kendrick, literally, like it couldn't have been no better. Like the fact that Thomas Crawford ended up winning the damn belt, like the fact that this nigga Drake's next album is called Iceman. Like it's just so many L's on so many levels, and you would just think.
You would think,
You would think that a nigga would just shut the fuck up and just take it. Take the
oh,
L and go sit down somewhere.
oh, why would I do that? Why, the whole thing that about Drake is he never took a break. That's why I'm confused why people are saying go sit down. He's never sat the fuck down since he's been outside. He has been on. He don't know how to turn off. He
He
definitely
don't.
believes that if I'm not around, I'm not relevant, and people are gonna forget me. When literally you have J. Cole and Kendrick right by your side, and both of these niggas be dropping every few years. So that's not an excuse. You could have went and took your break throughout your career. You could have had eras. You've never even had eras. You've just been so busy jumping from nigga to digger and sucking and slicing off sound to sound to sound. You don't know who you are. You lost whoever the fuck you was when you came up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You start acting like a tough guy. We had to say you don't like that. We like the melodies. We don't like things act up. We've had to say that you just refuse to stay in your lane. You refuse to accept defeat. You refuse to take accountability for what is going on. And you're making us pay for it. And you won't fucking go away. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know what has to happen for you to go sit down, but I'm gonna need you to go find it quickly, okay? So then that's
At
gonna.
this point, girl, not even his damn self. Like, what is it gonna take for him to sit down?
I don't know, but you know what? Speaking of, win, lose, or draw, no matter what, you gotta come outside when it's time to come outside. You can't get on your
Time to
bike.
come outside.
You can't get on your bike and go around the city with your locks, your freeform locks blowing in the breeze with your Birkenstocks on, you know, and you want peace and you just want to fall off. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm popping it.
Meanwhile,
I'm popping it. Here it comes. Here it comes.
you sound like a man.
Here we go.
Like, is it coming? Like, here go.
So down.
But no, like,
Drinking some
seriously.
bon bon for you, sis.
Um, 36 Mafia. Um,
I'm making a nice little mimosa. I put some
uh,
orange juice in there.
I'm drinking the rest of my rainwater. Uh-huh. So,
Cheers, friend. Cheers.
yeah. But yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
my thing is, so for those who don't know, J. Cole released his single off the Fall Off that is coming up to be released on 2626. You know what I'm saying? 2626.
2626.
2626, right? And the first song he gave us is it's a very good track. Because here's the thing, J. Cole's an awesome rapper. He can put together pictures and poems and all sorts of things, right? He can do all the things, that. However, um, you can't, and again, this is where the fundamental breakdown of the conversation keeps happening because you have a hip hop purist version of this, and then you have an artist loving version of this. And these two people
Of hip
have,
hop.
no, you have people that love hip hop and you have people that love the artist. Two different things. Because people's love of the artist is helping them to excuse the rules of hip hop. And nobody's bigger than the program. Nobody's bigger than the art form. We are not here to change rules because you decided to not fully do the rules of engagement. Especially because, if you want to go back, after Like That, you, Cole, were the one that came out with an actual this record in the battle. He came out with 7 minute drill first. That was before Euphoria. That was before push ups. That's before all that shit, right? So you
Right.
initiated this. And even if you want to take it a little further, you were the messy friend. Let's be real. You were the messy
That's what I'm
friend
saying.
that was trying to get two people that you know don't fuck with each other. It was very Real Housewives. It was very Basketball Wives. It was very Love and Hip Hop. Like I'm gonna invite the girl that you don't like to your performance because
Yes.
I thought you guys just had a misunderstanding and oh you guys can be friends. I was watching Yandy or somebody get set the fuck up. Like that's what the fuck this felt like when I was watching it. So come to find out, you the one. Oh well, it's the big three. It's me, you, and Dizzy, and you don't like that. You don't like that nigga. So that's foul number one, and that's on the artist. That ain't even about hip hop. That's on the artist. That's how that nigga was moving. Okay. Then we get to the hip hop part of it. You let light skin number one gas you up. You go out there and
I'm
you
light
throw
skin number one.
well, I mean, it's definitely a hierarchy now. You let high skin number one go out there and hype you up to go out here and respond to this man, and your heart wasn't even in the response. It was a half-assed. It was like. Like that's how that nigga was rapping.
Girl, you gotta talk louder than that. Your phone's cutting out when
But
you talk
no,
low.
that's how he was doing it. Like that was it. He didn't say nothing with his chest. It was like, huh? What's that? Because how you gonna talk about my shit boring, nigga? They been saying you saying me. How you gonna say my shit boring? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, all that being said, you find out. I guess you realize you're in deeper than what you want to do because I'm here to say today. I don't believe that story about Schoolboy Q telling J. Cole, don't do this shit. I don't believe that at all. I believe that story is very convenient. I don't believe that shit at all. I believe that nigga truly was
You don't
like,
believe what story?
I don't believe the Schoolboy Q story about how Schoolboy
Oh,
Q
this.
him after Dreamville it was like, oh nigga, you don't want to do that. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that shit at all because
What do you think
Cole,
happened with Schoolboy Q?
I don't think nothing happened. I think somebody made that shit up and put that
Oh,
nigga in. I don't think nothing happened. Because if I go off of, because I'm actually Schoolboy 2 fan, if I go off the history now, there's nothing that would suggest that Schoolboy would ever do some shit like that. Any of them black hippie niggas wouldn't, they're not going to come in between, because that's their brother. They ain't finna come in between him and be like, oh, don't take it easy on this nigga. No, we cool, but you're my family though. They're not gonna insert this. I don't believe people insert themselves. I honestly believe Cole did not get the favorable response that he wanted from that diss track, and to even throw this nigga some bail, yeah, maybe he did. This shit was probably about to go off the rails, but I really don't put too much faith in that shit either. So all that shit is to say, we get this song, we get the song two track two, and it's a good song because he's taking an artistic route, which is at this point all that nigga needs to take is artistic route. Cool. He's a song about his life backwards, and he's dead or he's in a casket at the beginning, and the grandkids are crying and throwing flowers, and then he backtracks to where I'm the greatest alive, and this, that, and verse of the year, and like it just boils back down to you are trying to talk this hot shit, but you cannot talk this hot shit. As bad as Drake got beaten, we can accept him talking hot shit because he got his ass out there. It's still gonna be dumb, I guess, but at least it won't be met with the same type of like, man, nigga, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? It's like you
right.
went out there, you engaged, you retracted, you apologized, you disappeared in that order.
Yeah.
You do not get to
Yeah.
come back outside and say anything about your lyrical rapping abilities being better than other people. So I'm going to listen to the album when it comes out because it's for the culture. You have to do it. But unless that nigga got a 7 minute drill about what the fuck happened, I don't. I don't want to hear it because the little snippets that he played after the video talk about wearing his armor and not again about this blood. I don't want to see no blood. And shit. Shut the fuck up. You ain't see no blood. You barely skinned your fucking knee. You ain't see
Get
no
off
blood.
my man Jay, man. Get off my man J.
Like,
Cole, man.
no,
He
we have
is
to say that,
a
but that's why I'm saying there's the hip hop side of it and there's the fan side of it. The the fan side of it is trying to tell motherfuckers like, oh, well, it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. Like basically, like y'all just let it go. Like, oh, we just focus on the music. We can focus on the music, but what the fuck we not gonna sit through? And we have every right to tell this nigga that we not gonna sit through live. We not gonna sit through that shit. We not gonna sit through you pontificating about being the fucking best because when it was time to do so, you ain't do it. This nigga just got off a fucking world tour, calling that nigga
I
saying A
think
minus every fucking night.
I think though, I think well, I don't know. I think it's definitely a mix of both because it's like as fucking dark as this nigga Kendrick went, Jay wasn't trying to see that. Jay
It
wasn't
wasn't
trying to
no,
see it. Jay wasn't trying to, bro. He knew it was gonna be an awful battle because he wasn't about to do all that. Like it wasn't. He didn't have. Well, number one, I think that Kendrick respects Cole way more than he does Drake.
and
So
Cole wouldn't have did this, would not have taken the angles that Drake did. Because let's be clear, we only got the songs that we got from Kendrick after Kendrick told that nigga be cool, and that nigga
yeah,
refused to be cool. So
right.
that's why the shit went there. It would just been a battle of
Yes.
wit, a battle of words. It would have been a battle of style. We would have gotten a true, actual rap battle. We just saw a massacre. We just saw a nigga that thought he
Yeah.
was somebody be dismantled because he wasn't. This would have actually been bar for bar on par. That would have made sense.
Yeah.
So again, I don't give J. Cole that out because nigga, it was never gonna
Yeah.
go there because those are private people. Y'all weren't gonna bring up people's kids and babies and wives and shit. It wasn't gonna go there. If anything, them niggas would have went back and forth about you born, no you born, no you too deep, no you fake deep. That would have been the battle, but not all this personal shit. The shit got personal because that nigga went there. And he went there and had more personal shit uncovered than the nigga that he was trying to talk about. He ended up getting exposed
Girl, when I
more.
tell you we had to go back. Sorry, what'd you say?
I said he got exposed more trying to expose Kendrick.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it's similar to the whole Jada Wada thing. Your intentions literally beat your ass. Like if you don't have like genuine or pure intention, bro, somehow or another you're going to end up exposing yourself or end up getting into some more shit that you didn't bargain for because again, it's like with Jada, they was like, girl, you didn't have to bring that up or you didn't have to acknowledge it. You didn't have to say anything, but then it backfired.
Oh, wait
And
a minute,
now you got to explain.
you explain this to me. What you talking about?
uh,
There's been a development. I don't know what you're talking about.
oh, no, I was just saying in terms of Drake with his intention on like trying to like expose Kendrick, it backfired
I don't know about the
badly.
Jada stuff. I'm saying what you saying about the Jada Waiter stuff, like exposing? Because I don't know about that.
Say again, sorry, your phone cut out.
When you said Jada Whale and the exposing and stuff, I don't know about that. That's what I was
Oh,
asking. What you talking about?
so basically she got exposed for or people were trying to expose her. I ain't gonna say she did, but people were trying to expose her for stealing like ideas, like makeup line ideas. I've seen another girl, I think her name is it Asian? No, it's not Asian doll. I don't know, one of the dolls child. She has like a clothing line And even before this, she had exposed Jada for like basically copying like one of her one of her designs. And Jada had came out and was like, "Oh, you don't hear Nike talking to, Reebok or whoever because of a design and this, that, and the third." And so she's, like I said, she's kind of been outed about this before. But this last
Hmm.
situation where she said something about Ari and little baby, whatever, this other lady came on and was like, "Oh, do you remember? First of all, you tried to steal him from some other lady that you was friends with, and then you also decided to do a makeup line 6 weeks after I did my makeup line, and you hired the same manufacturer that I hired and my manager and all this stuff." Like, it was just a lot. It was just a lot. And so it was like, again, girl, same with Drake. Just leave this stuff alone. When you're on top already, when you're winning, just shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. You don't need to try to take it. That's just, you're just too, you're never satisfied, right? And that's just unfortunate with that gluttonous spirit, bro. You're gonna fuck around. Pride
Yep.
always come before the fall.
Yes, because
You
that's
got
really,
to learn how to dial it
mhm,
back.
that's really what it's about. It's about greed, like at the end of the day. And like greed comes in many forms: money, women, men, capital, idea, whatever. Covetousness. There's the word.
Yeah,
Covet. You start to covet other people's shit to the point of
yeah,
jealousy. Like we've lost the plot. You know what I'm saying? Um.
yes.
Now I don't have a dog in this fight when it comes to the whole Jada Waiter and Ari thingamabobby. Um. I don't know. Like I said before, when it comes to that world, that world of people, these are not people that are right on either side. These are
Yeah,
trash individuals scamming other trash individuals and fighting and getting into other trash individuals. And I don't want to say trash because that is harsh. You know what I mean? But like people of low character, let's just say that. Folks of low character keep getting together and expecting loyalty or positive outcomes. I don't understand. I don't understand. But I'm here. I'm
and so
here.
that's really the question I wanted to ask you, was like, what do you, where do you feel in terms of friends, or maybe where is the line where you're like, okay, this ain't my friend or whatever, she can talk to my nigga, or talk to my ex nigga, or fuck my ex nigga, and you don't care.
Mm, in my opinion, you can't be friends. Like, and I guess in this situation, I really don't understand the Anna either because y'all wasn't friends. This is like your fit
Mm,
nigga. This is another girl of low character in the same community trying to strive for the same crumbs as you. So at the end of the day, these are more expensive crumbs, but these are still crumbs. Y'all are grasping for straws, for dudes, for relevance, for the bag. This is crumbs. This is crumb shit y'all doing. But in their particular instance, I mean, anybody that you work with or know of that speaks with your significant other, you're going to do that. I mean, that's just human nature. You're going to do that. But I think the levels of dragging it out and exposing, like you're doing a lot of this for somebody inconsequential, basically. For somebody who has already been known to throw that pussy around the block. It's just like I wouldn't want nobody to know that he slept with her just because she's her. I wouldn't even want to like bring attention to that. Like, you know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Because
I
the
wouldn't
nigga
have
she
wanted to
with,
say that either.
the nigga that she with ain't gonna leave her. So like you trying to shame her, I guess, and maybe her nigga gonna leave. He, she has already exposed herself to be of low character. That nigga love it over there. Okay, he loves her.
And
He
quite
loves.
frankly, and quite
Oh,
frankly,
let me answer your question real quick. I
it.
don't get off topic.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So to answer your question, there's really no cool time to do that. Frankly, um, people have to be super mature in order for that to even be a thing. Because it is a thing. Things have happened. Folks have, I've seen a TikTok of this man. basically about to marry this woman who he was just waiting around for his friend to fuck up so they could divorce, so he could have his life. And that nigga was bad. How the fuck you going? How the fuck you gonna be with my wife? And then he said she ain't your wife no more. I can treat her better than you. I mean, showing proof. Them niggas teeth. All I see is teeth over there. Everybody happy with that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it also
Mm.
comes down to you don't control shit. You don't control shit. You know how many women that got left for the mistress and them motherfuckers are still married? They will have whole children, whole lineages, and act like you never fucking you are in the rear view, sister. Rear view, you and the kids you probably have with you. Rear view, while you go off and have a whole nother life with somebody else. Whole nother life, bro. Yes, you're gonna be upset because this reminds me of oh, what's that light skinned dude from P Valley, Diamond? His
Mm-hmm.
real life situation right now. He and the girl who he is with on the show are together in real life. And the baby mama, she hates that shit. Like she don't like her. But you only look a fool when you keep going online. And oh, you'll never be a part of my family, and my kids will never call you mom, and all this other. Like this is wasted energy. You can be upset, but you also
Mm-hmm.
have to understand you ain't got no control over the situation. None. People want to do what they want to do. They want to fuck. They want to be together. They want to have children. They want to get married. If they feel like they're a better spouse than you are, they gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
personally, thankfully, I've never found any of my friends being attractive. I've never wanted to fuck on nobody ever in life. And like it's just like I told you before, like me and my homegirl who's getting married this year about how I was moving with her. Hey, I don't even be in the room alone
Yeah.
with niggas. Like I don't play no type of game. But I know that's how I get down. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about
Well, that's why I was like, in terms of the whole situation, it's like it never works out to try to again bring down another woman. Like it just really, as a woman, you doing that, and at the same time, it's like I do feel like women have to be the ones to like call out bird shit or just dumb shit or whatever the case may be. But again, what's your intention?
that.
Is your intention to be helpful or is your intention to expose and all this other shit? Because at the end of the day, that they're not. It's just not going to work out for you, sis. Like, if you feel like this man or something like that is going to be the thing to be able to push you up and this, that, and whatever, again, it's not, it never works out. And so being a girl's girl always, that's why I said I try to do that, even though at the same time I still feel a responsibility as women. Just like I feel like men have a responsibility to call out just dumb men shit, women also have the same responsibility on the other side. But at the same time, just like how men, okay, come on now, what? Just like how
Oh,
men be having each other's back, I'm like women need to do the same, girl. And so you should just let that one go. You should just let that one go. Like you said, y'all really wasn't friends in the first place. You was trying to be messy. It backfired. Don't say nothing else. Just for real, it's actually embarrassing for you. It's embarrassing for you because at the end of the day, like y'all was in each other's face, y'all was modeling together, y'all was doing all the things. So it's just like, girl, if anything, be mad at the man. Be mad at the man and just let it go. Chalk it up. Chalk it up.
mm-mm.
Nobody got time to be watching two beautiful black women, two beautiful, smart business black women out here doing wonderful things, making moves. Girl, of course, little baby fucked her. Of course he did. What? Did you see that ass? That ass is fat. Okay? This is what men do. I don't understand. Like, there's no need to try to be like, yeah, well, he did it. Yeah, of course he did. Of course. He's not a not a good guy. Like, I mean, no shade, little baby. But at the end of the day,
I
again, it looks bad on you, girl, because you know what type of nigga this is.
Yeah, you hard pressed to find any type of rapper with any type of scruples, morals, integrity, dignity, shame. You're not gonna find it. It's gonna be hard to find. It's gonna be hard to Oh, girl,
Girl,
no.
I'm trying to think what else is in the news to
Um,
say.
we gotta talk about it.
Oh, I saw that Don Lemon is not going to
Don,
be charged
as
with
he
the
should,
KKK Act,
as he should, because what
which,
the fuck?
for one, I mean,
That's so dumb.
the KKK
They,
Act is a
I can't
fucking
believe
joke.
they thought that type of shit was gonna stick. Like you had no. Actually, they're that dumb. But I don't know what in your pea brain you said. Let's charge a African American man with a white supremacy hate crime. Meanwhile,
We got to stop calling it white supremacy. We're calling it white narcissism.
mm, oh,
I
what
saw a
is
lady. I saw a lady post that video today. She said, "We're no longer calling it white supremacy. We're calling it white narcissism because white supremacy basically hints at there being some sort of superior complex when really it's fragility and insecurity." So I think I was like, it makes a lot of sense. It's nothing superior about what's going on. It's actually very sad and not superior at all.
yeah, not at all, bitch. Like, ah, I mean, we've done this show plenty times. This ain't about politics, bro. It's about fucking right and wrong at this stage. And you are drawing lines in the sand. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of Don Lemon, Nicki Minaj decided to wake back up and she decided to go on a Twitter tirade. Her Twitter fingers are never tired.
That was so
She decided to
stupid.
go on there and say, Don Cocksucking. Now, if she was truly a rapper like you thought she was, she would have said Don seed sucking lemon because she would have played on the lemons and the seeds. But the bitch ain't as sharp as she used to be. Okay? She been down there
No, she's
bumping that
not.
coke in that basement talking about dead mamas. Okay? So he decides while this is going on, he's being, threatened with this KKK shit. Then this bitch decides to come outside and call him a cocksucker and say that and call him a thug. Now, who said this? Shout out to the company man who said this shit. He said, I've heard Darlene call a lot of things in my life. He said, but a thug ain't never been one of them. I was
Come on now.
so obviously she's on her magic shit. She's using coded language. She's, there's nothing thug about Darlene. Not at all. And then he
Not a
said,
piece.
you better be careful because you're not even a black American. You're not even a citizen. They're trying to deport
Girl,
you. Your husband's a racist.
hello.
Your brother's a pedophile. I'm gonna need you to chill. I need you to chill out, sister.
Girl, Nikki, it's like, and then Nikki posted the damn Chucky doll. Like,
Tired of her and damn Chucky man.
what type of evil ass shit? And it's not even like I'm like super afraid of Chucky or anything like that. Because I'm not. I'm not afraid of Chucky the movie, but that movie is so
It's a
it's
joke.
it's disturbing.
It's a joke horror movie. It's not even like the
It's
shit
just
you really care
disturbing.
about. So
I don't
and that's something like that's the character you want to use to think to strike fear. We're
right.
laughing
People want to associate with
at a
you. What
joke.
the fuck, a Chucky doll?
Nobody's afraid of Chucky, bitch. joke.
Not a Barbie doll like you typically do. A Chucky doll.
You didn't even do the bride of Chucky, bitch. That's just crazy. She's a
Right,
bad
just
bitch.
regular demonic Chucky.
What a rude.
And then it's just like, and then Chucky's a villain. So like, how are you not understanding that the things that you're doing are villainous? Like, how are you not understanding that you're coming off like a fucking
She does.
a
She
bad
don't.
guy, bro? And I get that whatever, maybe you want to lean into the bad guy thing, but
Yeah, because
like it
she's
looks
just
scary.
leaning
Like you
on
look
her.
scary and deranged.
She's been leaning into this bad guy shit since the Chun Li era. That was the breakdown in Chun Li. You get on your fucking keyboard, talk about me. On the
But
back,
it's
like
like
he,
be a bad guy because you're standing up for something right. Like I guess for me it's like
yeah,
I feel like a lot of people are considered bad guys in people's story because they don't they're not doing what that person wants to like what somebody wants them to do because what they want them to do is fucked up or stupid or whatever. It's like bitch you're supporting a side that doesn't even want you to be here. Like what the fuck?
no, when
What
she
type of
said
bad
that
guy shit are you on?
she's all across the world and performed in front of thousands of fans, but nothing of the sort compared to the moment that she was on stage with that lady. Yeah,
Say it one more time. Your phone cutting out.
when she said that she had been on stages all across the world and performed for thousands of people, but not all that pales in comparison to being on stage with Erica Kirk. My nigga, I don't know what else you need to see. Because as I'm not even a fan, but if I was a fan, like that really would have been just what, take my card, bitch. Because you mean to tell me I done spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars to come see you in that pink wig, roll around that stage like a overstuffed turkey, with no sex appeal and them crazy ass faces you be making and them schizophrenic ass sounds you be having. I paid money to come see you do that shit. And just you gonna say sitting up in that white lady face is better than you. All my bitches is my sons, and I ain't talking about Phoenix. Bitch, I get some money so I do what I pleases. I live where the motherfucking fools and the trees is. All right,
Thank you, Kevin, for the likes.
all right, bro.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay. So yeah, just we just have to understand that folks are just who they are. It ain't because of Kenny. It ain't because of no psyop. It ain't because of it may be because of that. I'll put that in there. But
It's definitely because of
but
money.
even but
I
even if
can't
it wasn't
see it being in
that,
about
that just
anything
shows
else.
how low she's willing to go for money. So it's still fucked up.
Yeah. Thank
Mm,
you, thank you. Yeah, girl. I was just like, I again very disappointed in Nikki, but it was just like this is an all-time low. Like you advocating for another black man to go to prison.
yeah,
Prison.
yeah.
Okay? Not a fine, not a not a no, nothing that makes sense like that. Not a ticket. You know what I'm saying? Not a little apology. You talking about this nigga need to go to prison because he
So
reported on a protest that happened that just so happened to be at a church.
mm,
And quite frankly, that being the fucking KKK act and that and it not having shit to do with intimidation of black folk and how we can actually use the KKK act to intimidate black and brown folk.
not only that,
I mean, my flappers are just gassed every other day, but my God,
that white boy went inside of a church and shot up and murdered black people and then get marijuana KKK citation. And that was an
nothing.
actual KKK act.
A church.
Like,
Yes.
full of
And
Black
and
people,
and and by
yeah,
y'all's definition, the nigga disrupted service.
it don't matter. It don't
The
matter when
nigga
it's supposed.
disrupted service still got to go get a cheeseburger and be escorted ever so
They
ever
gave this
so eloquently.
they gave that nigga a Burger King crown and a sack of onion rings and a rodeo burger and
Whatever
told
happened to him? Did he get the breath? Did he get the death penalty?
you got to look that up.
Hopefully, he's still in
You can
prison
look
or
it up because
something
I'm
like
on my
that. But yeah,
phone.
girl, when I saw that Don Lemon got that, basically the judge was like, "Oh no, girl," I said,
Thank God
"There
for the
is a
judges
heaven
in
above."
the lower court. The judges in the lower courts are like they are our last line of defense.
Line of
These
defense,
judges
bitch.
in the lower
Yes,
courts are the last lines of defense because the Supreme Court is fucked. The Congress is fucked. The Senate is fucked. It's gonna take these appellate judges and these lower level judges to be like tighten up their robes and be like, what the fuck? Who the fuck want what? Because you all have lost your ever loving fucking mind.
everybody need to calm the fuck down.
Everybody needs to shut it the fuck up, bro. Ugh, ugh, ugh. So
Ooh,
let's get to it, sister. Because you know what I want to talk about.
what?
When 16 ain't enough. When
What?
16 ain't enough.
When 16 ain't
It's
enough.
16 nominations, nigga.
Oh, you talking about Sinners. Okay, yeah, let's get into it. So, Sinners was nominated for 16 Oscars. Shout out to them. You know,
But I told
we
them, no,
talked
no,
earlier.
I'm going to set the story. Okay. The goddess called me. We were talking because we were going live tonight, get our shit together. And she said, oh, did you see that Sinners has 16 nominations? And you know what I said?
Oh,
Whoop-de-doo.
Lord.
That's what I said. I went in
Not
my
whoop de
young
doo.
girl's bag and I said,
Not
whoop-de-doo.
whoop de doo.
You know why I
Oh,
said
no.
whoop-de-doo? Because
Why'd you say whoop de doo first?
we already see what the fuck is happening. We see it with the Critics' Choice Awards, seen it with the Golden Globe. We see what the fuck is
They want to
happening.
play in our face, and
They do.
we don't have time for
They
that.
do.
We
Ooh, when I
don't.
tell you. Ooh, when I tell you, because that brings me to the second reason why I'm quite sure. No, I say whoopie do. The color purple had 11 Oscar nominations. I want you to give me your best college guess. How many of those awards out of 11 did they win?
Who you talking to? Me?
Anybody? But
Oh,
but but the
I'll let
silence.
the audience.
But no, the silence was the answer. Cause you're right. Not a fucking thing. Nothing. One
And
zippity
Color
fuck.
Purple is such a monumentous, such a super staple, such a huge pillar in our like that movie. I don't
I
even
can.
know why it was so significant. Like outside of just telling the story of kind of fucked up poverty in the black community, I don't know why it was such a good ass movie. Like, why was The Color Purple so good? I mean, the acting was phenomenal, obviously, but this is like the story. Like, why did we love that movie?
It's black trauma porn. Black trauma porn. Period piece. Black trauma porn. On top of that, because the, a certain demographic of folk like to delude themselves into thinking that all this shit was so long ago. All this shit is in the past. It's not like that
Yeah.
anymore. even when you tell them how it was, oh, it wasn't really like that. Like they can actually tell you how the
Niggas
fuck.
was just drinking out of color fountains.
You know what I'm
It's
saying? Like
crazy.
understand that feeds into the white guilt of going to see slave movies or period piece movies where you know where because they get to simultaneously confirm and deny racism by confirming that yes, that level of racism happened, but it happened so long ago. And because that level of
Mhm.
racism is not seen in today's time or accepted in today's time, and that they voted for Obama twice, then somehow it's really not that bad anymore. So they are able to go to a place in that 90-minute, 120-minute film and live in an era where they can feel superior to the actions of white people then as to now. Oh, I would never do that. Oh, if there was a black child that needed help, I'd help them. Oh, I have black friends. It helps to further the cognitive dissonance of racism because it's not as violent as it was, quote unquote, back then. So you're able to humanize and sympathize with these characters because what is happening to them is obviously wrong. This is obviously terrible. Oh my God, I can't believe we used to do that to them back then. Like they don't do this shit to us today, right? So also this is the 80s. Black, we were coming out of the 70s and crack is going on and shit. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop is elevating itself. There was this new black renaissance emerging with everything going on. And this was out of the 70s because we were still being written by white people. Even the 80s were still being written by white people, but socially, collectively, this was the first time since the Black Power movement that we were like, nah, this is the new wave of blackness, right? This is who we are,
Mhm.
da 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 da. So with that also pushing its way through the 80s, early 80s and shit too, it just kind of was like, okay, well, let's not appear as racist as we used to. This is like the first little trot of white guilt in the industry, I think that we can kind of see. But okay, let's overcorrect. Let's nominate this film almost a dozen times. So that way, when we don't give them any awards, people can't say that we were racist because we gave an obviously exceptional film who was filmed by a white director, which is also very notable why I got into what you want to, because we're talking about Steven Spielberg. We're talking about king of the motherfucking 80s, okay? So let's be clear about that. There was a lot of shit that was helping it, only for these motherfuckers to be like, no. And you know what the fuck they lost Best Picture to, bitch? They lost Best Picture to a movie called Out of Africa, where white people, was a white love story in Africa. That's who the fuck they lost to.
It was a documentary
That was a movie. It's just a regular fucking movie. But it's called Out of
out
Africa.
of Africa about a white and black romance.
No, about two white folks. Wasn't no black people nowhere. The movie was
Bitch,
about a
stop.
white people, some sort of love
Hold on a
story or
minute.
whatever.
I'm looking this up now.
Yeah, go look
Out
it up.
of Africa,
The
the
color purple.
movie. Just a
Yeah.
minute. Just a minute. Just to hold on a goddamn minute.
Share the screen, my nigga.
1996. Oh, sorry, 1987.
Mm-hmm.
Epic romantic drama directed by Sidney Pollack, starring Meryl Streep and Robert Redford. Wow. Why is this called Out of Africa?
Odd feeling,
Because it's about white people in Africa.
tested for courage. And if we are tested at all, it's for patience,
What's the
for doing
KKK
without,
doing?
Well, I'd
That wasn't the
always.
KKK. That's apartheid. So
Is life
KKK was
really so damn simple for you?
Perhaps I ask less of it than you do.
I don't believe that at all.
Next time you change your mind, you do it with your money.
They bought your title, Baronessa. They didn't buy me.
You might have asked Dennis. I did. She said yes.
I love me some Meryl Streep though. I
Doesn't it
can't
matter to
lie.
you that I'm another man's wife?
What matters to me is that you've tried so hard and that you're alone now.
this music is awful.
Lay your head back.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Yeah, yeah. That won best fucking picture over The Color Purple.
That is quite enough.
So you have to excuse me if I am not fucking jumping over the moon about 16 fucking nominations. And I bet you the shit that they win is gonna be like set set design, fucking wardrobe. You know, it's not gonna be for Michael. It's not gonna be for I don't know how to say that young lady's name. It ain't gonna be for Annie. It ain't gonna be for the little light skinned girl. It ain't gonna be for nobody. It ain't gonna be for Ryan. Now that white Ludwig, the dude that did the sport, he might win because he won the fucking Golden Globe. But even then, a white man is winning for the music of a black movie. So I'm not jazzed about it. They don't give a fuck. They're gonna play in our face. They played Angela Bassett's face. They made that lady wash her ass and put on her
They
best
better
face.
not play in our face. They better give us something. I saw somebody in the comments today with that Denzel Washington meme talking about I'm leaving here with something.
Period. Because if we go up there and start smacking the shit out of folks and just taking their awards, then we the bad guy. You know what I'm saying?
Because I mean, I would not go as far as to say that Sinners was as good as Color Purple, but what it meant to the culture, I'll say that it was on the same level.
And
it was on that same level of creativeness and just blackness, trying to tell a black story. I like it. I'm always gonna love it for that, and that it should win for those things because it means a lot to the culture. And if they don't give Sinners anything, it really is just another reason for us to not watch this shit anymore.
We have to understand this shit is by the Academy, and if it like me and you, anybody that's working any piece of corporate America, any piece of white collar, any piece of office time, you know all those white people, they smile, they're nice, they compliment you, they talk to you at the water cooler, they seem fine and well adjusted. But when it's review time, when it's time to talk about, who could do better on the team, when it comes to team building, and when it comes to workload, all those things, oh, you're gonna hear how they really feel about you. You're gonna see how they really, yo, you're so great in the air. But when it's time to vote, when it's time to cast that ballot, when it's time to speak up, when it's time to actually say this person is of value, I decided to give it to somebody else. Like La La Land and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck was that? And then only for Moonlight to be the actual fucking winner. But you know, these white people up here, because these white people have been winning all night, let's be clear. The white people have been winning all night. So, just off of just sheer human reaction, you just, oh, well, then it's only natural. It's only right that we won this one too, right? No.
Right.
A story, a coming of age story about a queer black boy in Miami with the what? Yeah, nigga, that's what was. Like you said, this is a purely original movie. There is no movie out there like it. They're vampire movies, but none of them are dealing with a serious people. None of them are taking
Yeah.
an allegorical tale of a white Irish vampire and likening it to white narcissism, as you just called it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing,
Mhm.
but when it comes down to dealing with racism in a present day, in a
Oh,
present time, they not fucking with that. If they just kept it straight, period, peace racism, without tying it to the future of what's happening today, that white guilt would have been able to disassociate, and they would have been able to be like, oh, well, of course these vampire clansmen deserve to die because that's what they do with Red Dead Redemption. There's a story in Red Dead in one of these Red Dead Redemptions where the man is going to go kill the clan. You feel me?
mm-hmm.
Like white people are getting their tendencies off as a white vigilante, going to go kill the clan because that's the noble thing to do. But they won't check their white roommate for calling somebody black, dirty, and ghetto. It's the same type of violence. Same type of
Yeah.
violence. But
No, what? So I was gonna say that. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I was gonna say that when we were talking the other day about how we should have, how we would like to have a time machine and figure out when the world decided that Black people had to be stopped. Hi, Troy. I hearkened back to Kendrick's perfect layout of that ass whooping, and I was like, oh, that's why white people want us to stop. Because
what at what
you
point
can't
during the act?
fuck with us. Like you can't like when my nigga Kendrick said they can't imitate this violence, I was like, oh, hi man. I was like, I see. This is what when the world was like, okay, you guys to stop. Like we can't encourage this because there will never be an end. Like there will just be Black folk reigning terror for thousands of years. Like you guys can't be great at everything all the time forever. You have to have moments and periods of like, no, like you just whooping everybody's ass. Like you're whooping everybody's ass, bro. Like we had to let some of the mediocre, like coming to out of Africa, bitch. What? I've never heard of this movie until you said something, and I don't want to see it. But the fact that it's this mediocre film is won a whole Oscar over The Color Purple.
Well, that's because
Not
there were
even over.
white titans in it. Yeah, Meryl Streep and fucking Robert Redford. Like,
Right, and
you
I
don't
love
know.
Meryl Streep, so I'm not shade to her
These
because
are
she's great.
two white titans in the 80s. Like,
What movie was
just
she in?
kind
She
of
was in
Death Becomes There's Nothing in the movie. I love
Let's
Death
Do It
Becomes
Again
Her.
or
Her
two.
and,
I forgot what movie she was in.
Ron.
She was with her
Oh,
husband.
it
It was such a good movie.
her and her
She's a great
husband.
one. But child over Oprah though?
Oprah
Over
was at
Oprah?
the height of Oprah. Okay, Oprah was
Over
firmly.
Whoopi?
She was firmly in every white woman's living room, telling them what was going on every day. Still couldn't get that out. And then Whoopi Goldberg
Not over
won.
Whoopi child. Not over Whoopi child.
Whoopi
Sorry.
Goldberg
No.
won Best Actress at the Golden Globes. So typically, when you follow the trail, that's supposed to be what happens after the Oscars. So it didn't happen. There were two, hear me now, two women from that movie in the Best Supporting Actress. Two women from the
Out of
same,
Africa. Never heard
and
of it.
neither one of them ladies won. Some other white woman won. I don't know who won, but it wasn't me.
Honey child.
Okay.
Color
Oh, so
Purple losing
since
is
we're here, because
crazy.
I know you've actually seen the movie, so I haven't seen the movie. I want to get your opinion on this discourse. So they coming for your girl Tiana. Coming for
Come
Tiana.
on, Tiana.
So the discourse is
Get this award, girl. Do
it's so much.
another
It's not
Monsters
even about
Ball.
okay, because it wasn't even about Tiana specifically. It was more about like the representation and why does it seen that like you have to be stereotypical or be in the service of white people or be a secondary character in these movies to get such awards. So they were likening her performance in One Battle After Another to Halle Berry's performance in Monsters Ball, where I
They
could
said
see
something like she was only on the screen for like 30 minutes. And I said,
that was another issue too. Both of them were not in both either movie for very long. Wow. Wow. That's also interesting point to bring that up. They were barely even they weren't even really integral to the plot. They supported the plot, but they
right, they
were
just got fucked in the movie, basically.
basically, you know what I'm saying? So from what I can see, because I still have never seen One Battle After Another, but I have seen Monsters Ball. From one and two, these are two fundamentally different characters, even though they're inconsequential. Whereas you have a person who is out of recklessness, where another person is out of despair. So their motivations are not the same for what
Right.
they want. However, their desperation is.
Yeah.
Their need is. Their
Hmm.
base need is the same, right? And
They're damsels in distress.
only these white men can fulfill
Save
said,
them.
you
Save
know,
me.
and while they
So
don't
I
get
can
to
have my
be
Oscar.
fully realized characters, they just get to be pain. They just get to be
Yeah.
struggle. They just get to be
But the
a
same with,
vehicle.
same with Denzel, child, when he had to do was play a drug dealing,
Mhm.
crooked cop.
I differentiate that is because we have to also bring gender into this.
Right,
You have
right, right, right. Of course, the men get to do a little something a little bit more, a little less,
correct
I'll say,
because he was
degrading.
flawed, but he was the movie. That's the other difference.
Yes,
He
and he
was
was the
the
movie. Yes.
them women they were not the movie. The movie was not fucking about.
Hmm.
He was
Hmm.
the movie. So he,
Yeah,
in a way, yes, his
yeah,
character
very different.
was less than other characters that he should have gotten an award for, but the fact that he was the whole movie, he carried the whole movie, and everybody had to rise to his performance. That's what makes
Yep.
Denzel get Oscar, I guess, cleaner than Hallie, or in this case, Tiana getting there and being their Oscar. Your character was
Hmm.
inconsequential. Your character was not fleshed out. Your character was deeply flawed with no reason. There was nothing. There was no completion of these people. They just were afraid and they just were out of it and they just were um obsessed with the mission or they just were obsessed with feeling good. You know what I'm saying? They weren't there was nothing deep about these folks. Whereas, yeah, he was a piece of shit, but as the movie unfolds, you find out so many different layers of him being Alonzo. Like Alonzo was
Hmm.
just all around rotten onion from the core. Just layer after layer of just rotten. Okay? But it was
Yeah.
intriguing, you know. But with all that being said, these are still people who put up. I'm excluding Tiana because she doesn't have an extensive body of work. These two people were prime 95 black actors. Okay, let's keep that in mind. We have decades of their work to go off of. Losing
Yep.
Isaiah, even as stereotypical as that fucking movie was, she should have got one for that.
Yeah.
Well
Right.
over being by Billy Bob Thornton. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
yeah, there is something. It's kind of like how black men were talking about how other male comedians had to put on a dress. It's like, yeah, you could think it's not that
Yeah.
deep, but it is actually that fucking deep. Because when we
It
go back to
is.
vaudeville, when we go back to blackface and shit like that, they had the same fucking conversation. You're doing something
Yep.
demeaning to get paid at the service of white people. You're doing something demeaning to get paid at the service to get paid by white people to entertain black people. That's where the fucking went when the 90s came. You know what I'm saying? So it's now we got these streamers and these internet personalities where I'm gonna devolve myself to be the most reprehensible, stereotypical things I can do because it's gonna give me views.
And it
It's like
works.
the minstrel show has just kept evolving and devolving simultaneously every single fucking decade. So then we
Yep.
get to these platforms like Oscars and Grammys and Tonys and all this type of shit. And we have all these people, all these black people that release all this good ass art. So who's getting the awards? Sexy Red or whoever. Insert Nick Cell wherever, right?
It's by
So
design. It's definitely by design.
is by design. So what I am hoping, what I am going to give Cole some grace and what I love about Kendrick and all that is you are people that still have the power to turn this shit around. Even if you are on bullshit, J. Cole, you still have the power to turn this bitch around because you are still that great of a rapper. You are still that great of a creative, worship person to do so. You know,
Amen.
but we just trying
Amen.
to hear you talking tough. You can hang that shit up. You and that other light skin can hang up talking tough. Both of you niggas have lost the right to talk tough around yourself. You can say how great your pen is, but you can't say you're better than other niggas. I think that's the thing with Cole. Like if you just talk about how smart you are, if you talk about how thoughtful you are,
Yeah.
if you like the ways like how Kendrick did Gloria. Like he talked about his pen, that he made his pen a person and fighting with his pen. Da, da, da. You have just as you literally made a song about fucking dying and going back to being a thief, nigga. Like you have the potential, but that's what the fuck you need to be. Don't be out here talking about niggas are scared of you. Don't be out here talking about niggas don't want to see it. Don't be out here talking about. Don't be out here talking that hot shit. You are lukewarm. You can no longer talk that hot shit unless
Or
you.
maybe, or maybe he can talk it, but if you don't have a real fucking beef, it's just not worth it. Because I
That's what I'm
think
saying.
that that's really it, bro. It's like when you really have a beef with someone, then the root chakra can be completely activated. You can take it to the depths of hell
As we
because
saw.
you have an actual beef with somebody. So it's like it means more. It's just it hits harder when you just when you in a motherfucking battle and you just like da spray that nigga and his mama. Like if you got like a real beef with this nigga, like it's hitting harder.
And I think that's probably my other reason too. Like I said about the whole 7 minute drill. Like you didn't mean that shit. You wasn't really in this
He didn't.
shit.
He didn't. You
You
could tell.
like you literally sat up there and then yeah, you try to blame other niggas for them putting the battery in your back. And that part may very well may be true, but even such in the day, the reason why the niggas put the battery in your back is because they understand the rules of hip hop. They understand the rules of engagement. And
Yeah.
you're also their fucking leader. That's the other part you need to think about, Jason. You're also these niggas' leader. They're
And
signed to
maybe
you.
maybe he felt like people pushed him to be in this
Nobody pushed
situation.
this nigga nowhere. He had been for 2 fucking years rapping about nobody
Well,
did
because
this
you have
shit
to.
with
You
him.
have to.
And that's what I'm saying. If you understand that you have to, you cannot do the shit you do and then try to say, oh, well, I'm protecting my peace. No, the fuck, you cannot do that. You
But
understood
if
the
I'm
rules.
considered the best,
No, you
if someone
understood
maybe
the rules of engagement the entire time you've been dropping motherfucking albums. You since 2014, Forest fucking Hills. You have been saying, get off my dick. You've been saying these niggas don't want it. You've been saying can't nobody fuck with Cole. You called yourself Muhammad fucking Ali. Nigga. Nobody did this but you. The reason why the expectation was there is because you talked yourself up to the fucking expectation.
you have
You
to.
talked again. I'm not disagreeing, but that's the problem. You know this. You did it because you know this. You have to because you know this. This is rap. What the fuck we do now?
So do
What
you
the fuck
not, so
goes
you
on?
don't go for it even
No,
though in your heart?
you don't say the shit if it was never in your fucking heart. Why would I need to back up some shit that I'm gonna backpedal from? If I'm
Well,
talking
if
my
it's
hot
just for the
shit,
love of the
I'm ready
sport,
to stand on my. No, it's not a sport. It's not about the love of the fucking sport. This nigga gotta take accountability. You are the nigga that did all this shit is your fault. The reason why the fuck we even got this battle is because of you being a fake fucking friend, making a song with this nigga, talking about, oh, let's be the big
no.
three. This
Now,
shit is on
see, I
you.
don't know that it would be all his fault. I think he definitely played
I'm
a
talking about
part.
no. I'm talking for it to have gotten to where it is because let's be clear, for 10
Well,
years,
it's for the
these
setup to
niggas,
be, because I think it
no,
got to where it is because Drake is an
Kendrick and
asshole
Kendrick and Drake have been going back and forth for 10
for years.
motherfucking.
Right. So
Somebody was
this
ready to comment,
that part
including
is
the
really
nigga that was in
why.
the middle of it.
Mhm,
You've been in the middle of it since these niggas have been into it. You've been
mhm.
the fucking fence rider since the beginning. You know
Yeah,
about shit that don't nobody else know about. So
right.
that puts puts him further into blame, nigga. You are at the ground zero of shit. You know what the fuck it is. You mean to tell me with all the shit that you know, with all the friendships on the shit, you mean to tell me you still thought it was a good fucking idea to insert yourself into between two niggas that clearly need to go handle their own business. That's why
And
I use the
maybe
housewife shit. Because you a messy bitch for that. You brought somebody that you know this nigga don't like to the
that's
fucking
fair.
party and said,
That's fair.
oh, why don't you guys work it out? That's when he said, you know me, you got some shit to discuss. Why the fuck he bring you here? Because me and you need to go talk to here, bitch. So no, at the end of the day, you can be a fan of the niggas, you can forgive the niggas, but I'm not going to sit up here and rewrite history. I'm not going to sit up here and rewrite the rules. And I'm not going to sit up here and act like a motherfucker did not engage. Because all three of them fucking things are true. Everything that's happening right now, you want sympathy. You want motherfuckers to be sorry for you. You want motherfuckers to
J.
forget.
Cole?
Yes, because ain't no fucking way you sit up here gonna come out and you apologize for Antonio. I can bring that shit up, nigga. You sit up here and apologize to fucking Drake and still threw shots at Kendrick.
Oh, I thought he
Meanwhile,
apologized to K Dot. I didn't see
no,
him
he did not.
apologize to Drake.
That was girl. Go re-listen to
Wait a
that
minute, wait
shit.
a minute. No. Because at Dreamville, he
Mhm.
specifically said K Dot.
Go listen to the actual record. He said that
No,
because
no, no, no.
that's
I'm
his
not talking
gimmick.
about the record.
That's his
I'm talking
gimmick.
about I'm
No,
thinking when you're
I know
talking
what you're
about
talking about.
apologizing, I'm thinking you're
I
talking
know what
about
you're
when he
talking
was
about.
at Dreamville.
No. Port Antonio
Okay.
was after Dreamville. Port Antonio
Okay.
was when he was when people were like, "What the fuck?" So that was supposed to be his actual answer when all this shit went down with fucking Port
Okay.
Antonio. But in Port Antonio, you're basically glazing Drake like, "Oh my nigga, I never turned my back on you. You did a lot for me," and then you were still like, "But you know, if I really engaged, neither one of you niggas wanted it." Bitch, don't do that. Like you know,
Yeah.
like it's just you. He's done so much bitch ass shit throughout this thing to try to turn himself around to be like this tortured poet. Get the fuck out of here, niggas. You can't do that. You can't do that. Like I said, I'm listening to this album for the culture. But if you're not saying shit about why you pussied up, if you don't give me no real motherfucking answer about why you pussied up for real, you keep that shit.
You don't
Keep
think
that.
it's because he doesn't have no real beef? You feel like it's something else?
But even if that's the case, Jasmine, that's still fucked up and you still a pussy for that. You had no real beef. You had no real reason to even insert yourself. Like I said, nigga, you was the first one to actually release the actual diss record inside of the battle because Drake had yet to respond to like that. Drake didn't have to respond to like that, just like he didn't have to respond to all the other subliminals this nigga was doing for the past 10 years. You, Cole, said, I'm gonna get the party started with 7-minute drill and I'm gonna delete it. I'm gonna half-ass say things. I'm not gonna mean it. I'm gonna mix it, master it, and produce it and put it out to delete it. Not only am I gonna delete it, I'm gonna go on stage and tell people, you know what, my bitch ass was wrong. You know what? On second thought, I really don't want it with this nigga. You know what? On third thought, y'all still want that joint album that we supposed to give you niggas back in 2017? Y'all still want that? No, nigga, we don't. Because we know who the clear winner is. At this rate, I don't want to hear you rap on the same track as this. Because what are we talking about? So no, J. Cole gonna have to eat this. He'll be fucking fine. He's not gonna just stop rapping though. Nobody's gonna say, "Oh, I hate." But it's not gonna go to because even with Drake, I knew Drake's career wasn't gonna be over simply because of battle. Drake has helped his career end with the shit that he has done. But I was never under the impression that Drake would never sell another album again. Just like I would never be under the impression that fucking J. Cole would never sell another album again. But this don't help you. This shit you doing is not gonna help you sell no motherfucking records. Continually. That's why you retiring, which that's a fucking lie, niggas. Nobody's retiring. You gonna go into obscurity for 3 to 5 years, and you gonna bust back out like, is it okay to come outside? Did you miss me?
Which I mean, I'm not mad about. I wish Drake would do it.
He can't.
I wish
He's
Drake
never
would do
been
it.
able to.
I know he's not. I know he's not. I'm just saying I wish that he would because
that's a nigga that need a break.
sir,
Okay.
when I tell you,
and we didn't ask that nigga too, was Baby King. Where the fuck that nigga at? Where the fuck is King?
I said, where is he? Where is Polo G? Where are all these little niggas at?
I never cared.
Hold that thought. I have to pee. You know what happens when I drink.
Yes.
Give me a moment. Just a moment.
Nope. Oh man, I finally finished the raindrop. Drop top. Watermelon. Oh, so I had some sushi with this y'all. This shit was good. Sushi with the wine. Sushi with the rainwater. I was so damn hungry.
What'd you say?
I was just telling the people that I was eating sushi with the last of my little rainwater.
Oh, how is that? How you feeling, man? How you feel? Oh, you got you some spicy roll. How you feeling with your 19%?
I'm good. Like I told y'all in the show, she was over fucking reactive. It's alright, bro. This is fine. Because it's such like
Girl, if we would have drank the rest of that.
Now I'm not gonna front you. Yeah. 3 glasses. I think it was two glasses. Yeah, 2
That's
glasses.
what I'm saying, bitch. You about to be turned.
Well, no,
because you still had like way more than half left.
No, I didn't. I only had like 5 glasses.
Oh, I thought you had a little more than that.
No.
Oh.
That still was a lot though. Because it don't take much.
Right.
But yeah, like I said,
Let's
that
see.
nigga be fine. He still got a career.
Is there anything else?
Don't do that. Just don't do that.
I want to see if there's anything else in the streets.
In the streets. In the streets.
Let's see.
I don't want nobody.
Oh, Trey Songz is suing Kansas City Police Department. Do you remember when he was like tackled at the game?
Girl, so what's funny is I just came across this new YouTube page, and it was like they do this like whatever happened to series, and they had a whatever happened to Trey Songz series or whatever, and they talked about that shit. I was like,
oh no.
Kind of like, you know, in the story.
When I tell you he had that man in a fierce headlock, I mean he had that police officer. I was like, Trey, you about to be going to jail for murder now. You about to let the man go.
But he had witnesses on his side that was
yes, I did see that.
The cop was, you know, doing too fucking much and all that. You know, and that was the thing in the video. Like mostly, kind of with Chris Brown. Mostly all of the shit that get you know reported or they get detained for ends up getting dropped or released or dismissed or or they win their charges or what have you. So still piece of shit. I mean, Frank, I don't know about Chris. He's still a piece of shit.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Damn, there was something else I wanted to bring up that you just said that I was like, oh my God. It wasn't about Trey songs though. Fuck. Fuck. I'll bring it up at some point. But yeah, girl. Fucking A. I'm so glad we got a subscriber. We're at
yeah.
96, bitch. We're only 4 away from 100
Woo, on which platform?
on YouTube.
Yeah.
And our video is doing well on Instagram, actually. I'm like, oh, usually we only get like
What
150
is
views.
your flowers, goddess? I have been liking these shorts.
You said what?
I've been really liking our shorts.
They look
They're really
good. They look
yes,
good. No, so this one has 670 views on Instagram, bitch. And
what?
usually we only had like 60 or 100 views on Instagram. This one has almost 700. Hold on.
Hey.
And then you just gotta go through all of the breakup, and then people taking sides, and then people tagging you, and then your face cracked me up, bitch. You was like such and such who been talking to your man. Now she got something to say. Like, yeah, I knew she wasn't the one for you. You better, yes, you keep on. You just being all extra positive and shit. And then here comes Kevin Gates, and I was just like. To me, that had me weeping. What? That shit had me
Why
crying.
is Kevin Gates, sir? Why are you speaking on anything
What?
related?
You were so disgusted. You were just like, oh no.
Yes,
This nigga out of all niggas saying something. No, we got to bring it up. All right.
okay. You button them up,
Just
okay?
be the
Shut
fuck
your ass
quiet.
up. Take your
Be the
bottom
fuck
lip
quiet.
and put above your upper lip, nigga, please.
Said,
Go
what?
down.
That was hilarious, girl. That was hilarious. And
Oh
in
my
your face,
god.
you're just like, bitch, you have me really weak. I swear to God.
Nigga,
Swear to God.
should just be disgusting, bro. There just should be certain things that should just disgust you. That should just your body just contorts in such a fashion, just like your body rejects what is going on. Like, God bless. Oh,
When
girl,
is the
well,
Oscars, by the way? Let me see. When
probably in a few weeks.
is the Oscars? 2026. March 15th. Oh, okay. Yeah, you said that.
Oh,
Okay.
damn. That's late. Usually the office is,
When we come
no.
back from the Bahamas, bitch, we're only 6 weeks away. 6 weeks away. Okay, so let me ask you this. Which, I mean, we could probably take this offline. But in terms of like the trip, are you trying to do the lagoon thing, like with the adults only vibe, or are you just gonna be in the?
You know what? I have not looked at the damn thing. So I don't even know.
You don't know yet. Okay.
I don't know. I like the call tonight. I was like, I need to download my shit. So I, that's the way did it. So,
The Carnival app. Okay.
so I look around and start putting some money on my book. So my shit will be on there ready to go. So
I
yeah.
want to do the horse ride, but I'm not
Mm,
getting in the water with the horses.
so what's the point of doing the ride?
I'm not doing that. I'm doing a regular ride because if you have not seen on YouTube people riding the horses in the water and the boo boo being all over, like the horses are boo booing in the water, and then because you're walking in a straight line, you just walk into the boo boo. I'm not doing that. I will walk on the sand all day, all fucking day, and be trotting along. But riding the horse in the boo boo water, I'm not doing that. Yeah, bitch, go on YouTube and look up that shit. Because I was like, excuse me? First of all, I didn't even know that we were going that deep into the water where our body is submerged and now Boo Boo is hitting us
Like, wait a minute. So, like, the horse is like knee deep, like,
submerged in the water, yes.
oh, like chest deep. Okay,
And
no,
the poop is floating up.
I thought like you would like ride on the shore or some shit. Like, nah, like y'all in the water. I don't even want the horse to be in the fucking water.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying. Bitch, first of
no,
all, it's already hard to walk in water. Why are we riding?
why are we trying to sail away on the horse? Nah, no, I don't like that. Hey, now you get my animal cruelty button, nigga. Like, I don't like that.
Okay, bitch, because
Don't do that
what?
to
But
that
a
horse.
wave hit the nigga too hard and now we both over.
Hey, listen, you want me to rescue you? Just please like nay or something. You want me to like
Girl, when I seen the
you want me
boo-boo
to
flying, I was
rescue
like, oh no.
you. If you want me to rescue you, just say nay. Just say nay. I got you.
What about the
Wow.
pigs? You gonna get in there with the pigs?
I'm not getting on no fucking pigs, nigga. I eat pigs. I don't fuck with them like that. All a pig can do for me, lay down on their
Fair,
side.
fair.
That's it. That's it. Okay.
I just can't wait to be on the goddamn beach, bitch.
I'm so happy.
With my little wine and shit. Oh, you saw the part about the edible.
I heard her. She made it very clear. Get your ass out this. I was like, fuck!
I know. She's like, they will find it. I was like, oh, well, there's that idea.
She's like, well, I take actual gummy. I take gummy vitamins. Well, they ain't gonna
Right.
trouble you with that.
Right. That lady, like, please don't try to get me over my actual vitamins that I have to take.
Not my one a days, Lord. Not my first one.
Right. One a days, child. Oh my God.
Not my wellness, please.
My Flintstone vitamin. Them Flintstone vitamins used to be fire, bitch. I don't care what nobody said. They was better than everybody. Flintstone? You didn't like them Flintstone? Why you tripping?
You talking about that chalky ass shit?
Yes. It was delicious. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Flintstone vitamins, bitch. Them was the best on the market. They was so fruity and sweet.
It must have been a texture thing for me. So like I just thought it was eating chalk.
All the rest
No.
of them was nasty. I did not like them vitamins. Don't even give it to me.
No like. I don't like. I don't like.
Damn.
I don't like. Well,
Let me think. Is
sister
there
girl,
anything else?
I think that's pretty much it. We just gonna, have something to talk about Sunday. If we
I
have a
think
show Sunday,
so.
because there might be a fucking blizzard or some shit going on, y'all. So we will let you know. If the weather permits, we will see you Sunday.
Last thing. Did you watch at all anything of the Louis Vuitton show? If not, it's okay. I'm just curious.
No, I didn't know about a Louis Vuitton show. What's going on?
Okay. Well, Pharrell, he's like the head of Louis Vuitton now, or like the creative director. And so they had a fashion show. And I guess they premiered a bunch of new music too. A bunch of unreleased music. So it's really not that big a deal. I just really wanted to shout it out and be like, oh, that's so fucking cool. And I can't wait till we can afford Louis Vuitton.
Music with who?
So John Legend, he released some new music. ASAP Rocky released some new music that's not out, I guess.
Okay.
Pharrell, he released some music that he's been doing. So
Okay. Have you heard the ASAP Rocky album?
I haven't, but I did listen to a little bit of it where there's like this one song that's kind of Afrobeatish, kind of Caribbeanish. It sounds like a good time. Because I'll be honest, okay? I am not a super ASAP Rocky fan. I remember Love Bad Bitches Not My Fucking Problem. Like I remember that. But outside of that, bitch, I couldn't tell you. And to be quite honest with you, that fucking song where he was like, My bitch bad, this and that, this and that. My bitch bad, this and that. Like I was like, what? I get it. Whatever, you're from New York and whatever the fuck, but it was just like,
No, thank you.
you know what song I'm talking about.
Is that the one that was the yeah? That was the one with Rihanna in the video,
I
right?
think so.
Okay. Yeah, I know of it. I don't really know that song, but I've
Let me see
seen
if I
more
can pull up
clips
the
of
lyrics.
I've seen more clips of it than I've ever heard the song, if that makes sense. But I will say that I somehow like ASAP Rocky and Travis Scott are two people that I somehow got into through other people. So like I got into ASAP Rocky because I was listening to a lot of Schoolboy Q at the time. A lot of Schoolboy Q, early TDE, because like when they were all coming out, they were all very much, commingling together on each other's shit, whatever, whatever. But ASAP Rocky and Schoolboy Q had like an especially tight friendship also with Mac Miller too. So it was always kind of like them three. They was always like in each other's shit. So that's SoundCloud days. That was my TDE SoundCloud days. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I got into him. And then I ended up making a Schoolboy Q radio station on Pandora, and that's really where a lot of that ASAP shit started kicking. So I actually like him. I like well, not him. I actually like the vibe. I like the music. When it comes to the group, I like ASAP Ferg out of, okay, I like ASAP Ferg out of all of the rappers. Like, as far as like listening to a full length project of somebody, it was ASAP Ferg for me. Also, he had the
Hmm.
stronger singles and shit. He was more commercially viable, but still was
Uh-huh.
able to keep his underground shit, like New Level with Future is that
Yeah.
shit forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anyway, and then Plain Jane and then the remix with Nicki Minaj, you know what I'm saying? So he's been able to, have his moments, whatever. But as ASAP Rocky, he himself has always rubbed me the wrong way. He suffers from foot and mouth syndrome. And I can't deal with niggas that talk before they think and then they have to backtrack because they sound an absolute fucking fool every time they open their goddamn mouth. So that's why I don't fuck with Rocky, and he's also super colors. That's another reason I don't fuck with Rocky. So musically, decent. Lot of songs I do like, especially when it's him and the ASAP Mob when they do their like their Wu Tang gang rap type shit, whatever. Like I enjoy that. As far as the album itself, there's not a lot back for me personally to go to, but if you like, because again, him and Tyler the Creator are like this, so we're talking about two very avant-garde, artistic, music melding type of guys. But I prefer Tyler over ASAP, right? However, if you like that kind of thing, you will be
Yeah.
satisfied because he has a lot of shit going on, but it doesn't sound thrown together. It
Right.
doesn't sound chaotic. It actually sounds like there's a purpose to all this shit. Robbery with him and Dolce.
Oh, I heard it. Yes. I didn't hear it, but I heard about the song.
Yes, listen to it because it reminds me of two things. For one, it reminds me of For Free by Kendrick Lamar. You remember For Free, also How to Pimp a Butterfly? It basically was a spoken word jazz moment. The exact same thing because he was saying, yeah, baby, don't see the it's very reminiscent to what he was doing it for free. And then it also reminds me of, because of Tyler Creator, it reminds me of the song that he had on, which album was that? Not the Love. What was the one that just came out? It was the one after Igor that I can't think of right now. But when he came out with that album, oh, Call Me If You Get Lost. On the Call Me If You Get Lost album, there's a song that he has with Lil Wayne, and
Hmm.
Lil Wayne is rap scatting. I don't see it for Lil Wayne often, but that shit right there
That was it.
with the mix up, yeah. So if you put them two songs together, you're gonna get Robbery with him and Doechii. Very, very cool, cool shit, cool shit. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I didn't like Shut the Fuck Up. That was way too left field for me. I feel like that's probably some shit that you would want to see on stage rather than listen to, because it's very
Mm-hmm.
punk rock, very chaotic, telling motherfuckers jumping up and down, going crazy, thrashing and crashing. So probably what you want to see more than you want to feel. But I know you niggas thought, I know you niggas thought you was gonna get that Rihanna feature. I know you niggas thought.
I never thought that. I never thought that. I was like, girl,
I know they was like this. No,
anytime,
no, they
anytime
didn't.
niggas get to asking Rihanna about shit, I feel like she just adds another 6 years or 6 months or 3 months or 3 years to the total. Where it's like, oh, okay, well, I said I was gonna come back in 2027. Now I'm coming back in 2022 or 30 because bitch, y'all keep asking and the answer is no. And it's like your mama. It's like your mama being like, bitch, you ask me one more time, we're
Christmas
gonna
is soon.
add
Ain't gonna be nothing.
yes.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Here soon. Here soon you ain't about to get nothing at all.
But I know them niggas was like, come on, Rocky. Come on, Rocky. Give us a reread. Oh, she's good. And she probably pregnant again.
If I find out that she is pregnant again,
You ain't gonna do
I'm
shit.
going to lose all hope. Like at this point, it's like, okay, girl, you got your boys, you got your girl. What the fuck else are we doing here? You know?
She
She
told us
gives
she
me
was
hope though. She gives me hope because it's like, oh,
but she
even
told
though
us like
still,
back in the
maybe
day
if I
she
was
was
a billionaire, I would do it. But like as of Jasmine
like,
today, no.
exactly. She told niggas that. You gotta believe niggas when they tell us the shit that they're saying. She said she's a baby, said she couldn't wait to be bop, 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 bop. She's gonna have 15 of them niggas if she can. Okay? She ain't doing shit else. She made the money. Now she just gets to be a
And the
mother.
nigga loves her. So it's like she can be fat, ugly, stinking. Like he's like, no,
He gonna leave
that's
you. He
my
gonna leave
bitch. And that is the lyrics. Roll my blunt, fill my cup, be my bitch. Hold my gun, load it up, count my slugs. That's my bitch. They don't know nothing. Roll my blunt, be my bitch. They don't know nothing. Roll my blunt, fill my cup. That's my bitch. They don't know nothing. So
now I did
anyway, at the end of the
like this song. I did like that.
I roll my blunt, be my cup, I'm my blunt, be that. I was like, but at the end of the day, I have nothing. I have nothing against Mr. Sap. I have nothing against any of the things that he does or said. You know what I mean? Like everybody's all upset about him calling her his bitch. I have no problem with that. I think it's
Mm,
fantastic. You know what I'm
no,
saying? Especially if he's using it in a healthy, respectable way and he's breaking her fucking back and fucking the shit out of her. I encourage it. I encourage it. I want more name calling like that. Like that's okay. If it's healthy and if she's excited and safe, I like
I'm
it.
a fucking bitch.
You know what I mean? As long as it's big orgasms, big O's. I don't care. I'm
I mean,
happy.
hey, it works.
Yeah.
Well, gang, I ain't
Yes.
got nothing. You
I ain't
got
got none
anything?
either. I'm out of it. I feel this was a
I am
very
also
successful thirst
out.
day.
Yes, Thursday.
I feel like it was a very successful Thursday. We will be back again. I don't know about tomorrow, but maybe if
So,
depending on the weather. Oh,
well, we won't be back tomorrow anyway. We'll be back Sunday. Tomorrow's Friday.
okay. So
Hell no,
Sunday,
yes. We're going to see if this weather permits.
I was
Even
gonna
if it
say,
don't, we'll just do this shit again. So,
I was about to say, I feel like I don't know what has happened within like the last 20 minutes. I don't know if it's because I got off alive or what. But now I can hear you super clear. I can see you super clear. Like I could hear and see, but it was kind of like choppy. I could hear like, and I was piecing it all together, everything you were saying.
Mhm.
But now it's like it's so clear. So even if we did have to do the show like this, I wouldn't be upset. I mean, I don't know how we would do it because you're drinking something different, but
We'll figure it out.
pivot, pivot, pivot.
Pivot, 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 pivot.
Well, I'm going to end the live and then we can stay on to chit chat for a second. I'm going to say goodbye to the folks. Thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. We love you. Thank you again for joining us. We'll see y'all
We'll
next
wine with us
Sunday.
next time. Bye.